think the wars and conflicts keep repeating in the world?
I mean, I don't really think that there's a proper balance in power.
Hmm.
I mean, that makes more sense to me thinking about how everything is designed. There are organizations such as UN and all which are capable, which should be capable of controlling everything and stuff. But at the end of the day, the countries that are in superpower do manage everything. So there's pretty sure I can say that there isn't any balance anywhere. It's just when a country needs something, they figure out a way to make it more reasonable for the people and go and do stuff.
So do you think like the more listening can reduce conflicts?
I don't really think conflicts can be reduced. Maybe we can only delay them. That's what I feel.
Hmm. So yeah. So what kind of qualities would you like to see in leaders, future leaders,
Maybe they should be properly educated
properly educated?
and there should be more checks on them before they get elected instead of having only one domain or something. I mean, like, let's take an example of one president whom we know who was completely into business and who became a president. And now, few other countries have prime ministers who kind of had their own set of works and all, and they have reached to that position. But people who are really well qualified and all, they stay at governance positions and bit much lower ones. Actually, the people who are in between, I think it's more sensible for me for them to be higher above, because the people who take down really good judgments, they aren't up there. The people who are at the topmost, I mean, like whose voice is more valued or heard of.
So what kind of education do you think leaders need to be in that position?
I'm not sure. Like I'm not qualified for such an answer, but
Yeah, from your opinion.
from my opinion, I think like when you talk about a country, it's like there are so many things in a country, right? From people who are privileged, underprivileged, people who are growing up, people who are coming into the countries, marketing, businesses, local support, import, export. There are so many. So getting one perfect man to fit into all categories is like, yeah, it's difficult because a man lives maybe 60, 70, and in that he can't really master everything. But I think at least there should be a proper background check if they're good qualified enough to think into such aspects, because no matter who the leader is, obviously is going to have a team in terms of every aspect. But a leader should be having a bit uh, more ethical values. Maybe I think that would make proper sense, because he already has a team who kind of full-fledged serves one domain, and there are multiple domains, and he has a well enough team. But if a leader who doesn't have really proper ethical values, like someone who's not to the ground, then surely his decisions would be a bit irrational, and in the end he's the one who's gonna say he's the team under him to do. So if he's irrational, then no matter what kind of a good team you have, you don't get the full potential out of it.
So you mean ethical mean like more like kindness, compassion,
Yeah, something
empathy?
like that. I mean, like someone who has seen all aspects of life in terms of poor, rich, and all. At least someone who visits not just for the photos, but who visits really to understand what someone has gone through. Yeah, something like
That's
that.
wonderful answers. And one more.
Yeah.
If you have the power to make a positive impact in the world, what would you want it to be?
Uh, Positive impact? Nothing. Just say hi to people who are going around, talk with them a bit. I mean, you can't really solve everyone's problem. Everyone has to solve it by themselves, but it's just drop by and wish them so that they don't really feel lost. That's it. And I think people are good enough to take care of themselves. So it's just you be there and support them. That tell them it's good. Tell them they're doing good. I think that would be enough. They can take care of themselves. Those
Yeah,
things.
nice.